today I'm going to show you how to put a nail in to hang a picture frame. And the most important thing here is you do not want to miss.
Hey, Dad!
What? Welcome to another episode of Ask Dad. In this episode, I'm going to show you how to check the tire pressure in your tires on your vehicle. And you'll need just a basic tire gauge. There's quite a few different kinds. Every single automotive store should carry these. They're only $1 or $2 or really under $5 each. There are different kinds. And the intent of this video is to show you how to find the proper pressure on your tire, on the sidewall of the tire, and then also to show you how to check it. Now, I had a tire that was a little low. I actually have an air compressor, so I'm able to pull that out, pressure my tires up. If you do not, most gas stations or many have the little air compressors, or you can put in a couple of quarters. And if you live in an area where you have tire shops, most will check your tire pressure for free, and will also put air in your tires. But I do recommend getting just a cheap tire pressure gauge, keeping it in your glove box, because you never know when you're going to come out to your vehicle and the tire looks a little low. And if you can just check it and make sure that that it's good, then you're safe. Because the last thing you want to do is at least drive around for long periods of time on an underinflated tire and ruining that tire, and now you get to go spend $100 or whatever your tire cost and replace that tire. And you also can get better fuel mileage, and your tires last longer with proper air pressure. So let's jump into the video. Now, this is my wife's vehicle, and I wanted to show you because it says it's a few different ways on how car tires or manufacturers label their tires. So here, when we see like max inflation or max pressure, you'll see max load. And so I'm just going to kind of do a quick thing around the tire that you're going to see, like the tire size is 235, 50, and R18. These are made by Continental. And so you'll see that there's quite a bit of writing around a tire, but you're going to have to look until you start seeing something that says max inflation, pressure, something like that. And you can see here, it's a little bit upside down, but this one says 51 psi. And so this tire should not be or have more pressure than 51 pounds per square inch or pressure as dictated on a tire pressure gauge. And you can see there's little numbers on here that show that. Again, this is my vehicle, which is a four-wheel drive Tahoe, and so it just has bigger tires on it. And again, we see max load here big, but you really got to scroll in here. Max inflation, the 350 kPa, which must be for some other country, not sure, but 51 psi. So I should never have more than 51 pounds per square inch in these tires. So it just takes a little bit of time to go around and find something that says max load, max pressure, something like that, to determine how much air, or you should never exceed that much air in your tire. Alright, so this is our kid's car, and on this one the max pressure is 44 psi, but I like to run them around between 30 to 35. So on this particular vehicle, I have it at 32 psi, or pounds per square inch for air. And so come in and take a look on how we check the air pressure, the tire gauge on the car. Now, it is important to remember to not overinflate a car tire. And so you'll see like a car tire is somewhat flat, and when you put too much air pressure in it, it's going to cause it to round off, and you're going to get uneven tread wear on the center of the tire. And then if it's under deflated, you're going to see you're going to be wearing the tread out closer to that outside of each tire because there's not enough air quite to hold it up. So you want, In most passenger cars, it's recommended to have 30 to 35 psi, which is just pounds per square inch. And I just have a basic, probably cost me $1 or $2 down at the parts store to get a pressure gauge. And so you just take the cap off, and I will bring the camera in a little closer so you can check it. And so this tire right now is low with about 22 pounds of pressure. So I'm going to get out our air compressor and show you how to add some air and check the air in your tires. It's important when you're doing this that you get a good seal, or you can hear that maybe where the air is leaking out if I turn it one way or the other. And so when you're adding air, just make sure you have a good seal so the air goes in and you can hear when the air is leaking out. I thought I'd bring you in a little closer while I check the air in this tire. So let's see what we got. And again, here, you may not be able to hear, but if you turn it, you can hear air coming out. And that's where I like to be when I'm checking air in my tires. All right, well, thanks for watching this episode of Ask Dad and checking the air in your tires. I do recommend that if you have any questions whatsoever, contact a tire shop, tell them what type of tires you have. You can contact any dealership. Their service department should be able to help you out on proper air pressure for your car, your tires, so that you have that proper air pressure. I'm not here to tell you what you should run in your car or your vehicle, but it's always important. Carry a pressure gauge. You can check your tires real easy and be safe. Catch you on the next episode. If you have any questions, put them in the comments below. I'll do my best to answer them with a video. And we'll catch you on the next one.